Yeah, let's look at this headlight upgrade. First of all, uh, the lights that are specified at the end of the video, they fit right into the bracket for this headlight. Key thing about the LED light, it uses a lot less power than the halogen that's on here. And we want to use the plug on this light. So let's take the plug, the wire and the special plug out of the existing headlight so we can reuse it. Here's the light. LED, it's lower current than that. We plug it in, we test it. Looks pretty good, though we want a longer wire on it. So we actually just need to solder that together. We'll get the solder gun out here in a minute. But it's a direct mount right onto the headlight bracket for this one. I think there was about 1/8 of an inch that I had to tighten this in, but the bracket just fits right on there beautifully. And since this is outdoors, it's probably best to solder it. So here I'm grabbing a soldering gun and some heat shrink tubing. If you don't know how to solder, it's actually pretty easy. But make sure you slip the heat shrink tubing over the wires before you solder it. You don't want to do wire nuts or anything like that. It's going to be out in the weather and wet and everything else. So yeah, then wrap it up with some splicing tape, not electrical tape, but it's called splicing tape. It's a little bit more appropriate for that. Plug it in, route the wires down below, and you can actually put a rear tail light because this uses a lot less power. So there's plenty of leftover uh, amperage to do this. So let's test it. Get a little bit of pulsation, which isn't bad. It makes it highly visible when you're going down the road. And that's just the nature of how halogen would smooth that out, but the LED is much more responsive because it's not a filament. But it's nice and bright. I'd say it's probably 2 to 3 times as bright as the original light. So works great. That's about it. Enjoy.